Good afternoon, everybody. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations. Why cough? How are you guys all doing? Good, I hope. So today I thought I would make a Valentine's card using this set by Momenta that I won from the Craft Roulette show. So if you guys don't know what the Craft Roulette show is, that is on every Friday at 6:10 Central Standard Time. Okay. And there's 4 parameters. There's a project, there's colors, there's element, and random. And this week was episode 145, and this week was also my 40th contribution, consecutive contribution, and I managed to get my 40th card turned in right before, well, no, I'm trying to remember. I had my card already done, mostly done before my mom, right before my mom passed away, I think. But I wasn't quite finished with it. And then I finished it Friday night during a Zoom craft session after the Craft Roulette show. So the parameters for this week's Craft Roulette show were, what were they? What did I do with them? I don't even know what I did with my thing, but it was diagonal cut. So you could have made a diagonal cut card. We've had diagonal cut before where I made a diagonal, one of those weird fancy cut cards where it was an actual diagonal cut card. Yeah. That one didn't turn out very good last time we had that diagonal cut thing for a project. So this time I took some cardstock, some Valentine cardstock, and I cut them in diagonal. Just took my ruler, my Victor ruler, and just tried to measure in diagonal and used my paper trimmer and tried to angle in diagonal cuts. So that was the project. And then the colors were white background. So you could have other colors, but the background had to be white underneath some of those colors. It had to show white. So everything that I put on my card had to show white. So like this has a white background. It just has lots of color on top, but it's a white background. So that would have counted just like this. And then the element was light or lights. So I added a Pear Blossom Press light, and I put 2 hearts into one. I did a blue heart with a white heart, and I did that in honor of my mom and my brother, for them both going. And I think for a while, you guys, I'm going to be making lots of cards in honor of my mom and my brother. So it's just going to be that for a while, because I love them both a lot. And yeah. So yeah. And then let's see, project colors, element, and oh, and the random was off to the side. So I put my sentiment, it was like a little Valentine little sentiment on a piece of banner shaped piece of cardstock. And I put it on the edge of my card. I don't know what I did with my card. I might have, oh, here it is, right here. So here's my card. So this all has white background. Okay. This I made myself. I used stencils to make these. And part of that up there. So you can see how this is all diagonal cut. And then uh-oh. Did it die? Oh, it's working. I don't know if you guys can see that light up, but I made it blue. I made the light blue because, you know, after my brother went and then my mom was going, she was getting taken off of life support on Friday. It was a sad day for me. It was a hard decision to make as a daughter, you know, and I was just like, I couldn't, it was just hard. And, you know, so, and this is also, I guess, another way to show love for the doctors and the nurses and the neurologists. They did all they could. They really did. They did all they could. They tried. There was just nothing they could do to save her and all that. And I had to come at peace. It took me a few days to realize that I had to let her go. I didn't want her to go, but I had to let her go. It was hard. I'll tell you, it wasn't easy. But I definitely, after losing my brother and my mom, I'm definitely gonna talk to somebody about this. And my pain management specialist, she's leaving, not really leaving me, but she's leaving the clinic and going to a mental health wellness place. And she's going to be a mental health coach. So she gave me a phone number and she says, hey, call me. I'll talk to you. It's like, okay, how sweet of her. So at least I have her to talk to now as a kind of like a counselor. So that makes me feel better. So, you know, plus crafting more. I have been throwing out cards left and right. So those of you that are getting box cards from me, one of you will probably get this light up card. And I hope that whoever gets this card will treasure it for the rest of their life. Because I have been going crazy. And let me show you some other cards before we make another one, because we're going to be using this set one too. And we're going to be using this card stock as well that I made. But let me see if I can find some other ones that I've been blowing crazy. So, did I already show you guys this one? I don't know if I did. But this is also by Art Impressions, not Artist. Art Impressions. Okay, open the door. There's the boots. Here's the watering can, watering the pot of flowers. There's the birdhouse. Now, I could have put a bird on the birdhousey, but I didn't. I put them in the house. So this could be a big spring birdhouse if you wanted it to be. But this is the holiday mansion. And I put acetate in the 2 windows. And I could have put something else behind there. So I now have the Valentine. Do I have the Valentine set for this one? Oh, I don't remember. I have the Easter. I have Halloween. I have Christmas. Oh God, what else do I have for this one? And now I have the Springy Garden set for this one. Not that I'm trying to push spring, but you know. But I made 3 little bluebirds because I love blue jays and I like bluebirds. But someone else will get this card and it says, "Your friendship makes my heart sing." So one of you will get that. And inside there is a wheelbarrow with a shovel inside the wheelbarrow. I finally figured out how to insert the shovel. So I made that one. I made this one. This I got it Tuesday morning. Isn't he the cutest thing you ever did see? And grilling. Yeah, he's pretty cute. Pretty cool dude. Maybe I shouldn't have done all blue, but yeah. And then here's another card I made the other day on a Zoom craft thing. Sending you hugs. I used some hearts, but I used some circle die. I probably shouldn't have used those together. Sorry, Spellbinders. I was just crafting away, wasn't paying attention. So I do apologize in advance. I kind of mixed a little bit of everything together. So again, I do apologize. So please forgive me. I've just been going through a lot lately. So please forgive me. Oh yeah, and then my mistake card. But, you know, I can save it and get a bigger twister to put in there. And then I made this one from the Stamps of Life. And it added some black glitter hearts. I don't know if I did a video on that one or not. I think I was trying to, and it didn't upload. So I made that. Oh, and I added white. There's white hearts on there too. I did both. So I was trying to do like a mixed media effect. Then I added some envelopes that came with the Stamps of Life set. Then I made this card. Just did some normal paper crafting. You can do that too. I did that. Open that up. Got that on the inside with the truck. Oh, of course, then here's the twister, you guys. I finally figured it out. So those of you that want to see the twister, I fixed it. So here's this one. This one I added just some pink sequins on it. I ink blended some pink ink or red ink or whatever on there just to give it a pop of color. And there's the mouse. So you open it up. But it does twist. So let me see if I can make it twist. Doot, 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 doot. See? And he just sits in there. He's not taped in or not held by a string. And he's just there to say, "I love you because you're so sweet and special." Yeah. And then I made this one with hearts. This is all Spellbinders, of course. And that's on the inside. Just some extra stuff. Oh, and then I made this old classic. This is an old Spellbinder set that I got for Christmas from a friend. Wishing you a sunny side up kind of day. Don't go baking my heart. Isn't that cute? I like it. Kind of cute. So you got your egg, your toast, the smiley face, and 2 slices of bacon and an egg. I mean, just totally. And I tried to make it look like, you know, the inside of an egg yolk. So, kind of cute. Let's see, what else have I been doing lately? Oh, and I started playing with Simon Hurley's Christmas critters or critters stamp sets. So I've just been stamping, trying to come up with different colors with Tim Holtz's sprays and just stamping. I thought about coloring that a different color, of course, like red or green on the leaves and red on the flowers. So just trying to keep myself going and not stopping. What else? What else did I make? Oh yeah, I made this. I made that. It was one of the new sets I got for Christmas. I put like a window scene card. That's a Hero Art set that I got for Christmas, I think. I made that one. And then of course, yeah, you guys already saw that one. So I think that's all I've pretty much made the last few days. So just trying to keep myself going. And instead of exiting my craft room at 7, I've been sitting in here now until almost 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but I don't know. So let's go ahead and lower this and see what we can make here. We're going to measure this, or we're just going to emboss it first and figure out where I want it. I'm just going to use my die cutting machine. I'm not going to get out my embossing machine. So for embossing, let's see if I remember, it says you need to use this plate here. So I need to use this, okay? But this is not really a 3D textured. So I need to use this, my bottom plate here, then this, then my top clear plate. I do believe. Make sure everything's even, Steven. Okay, so that went through just fine. I just had to move it over a little. Ooh, I like that. So I have heart stencils. I have a couple of heart stamps, like big background heart stamps. And now I can say I now have a heart embossing folder. Okay, so let me put this away because we won't need this anymore. Well, we might if I decide to die cut a solid color heart. Other than that, I think okay. So look at that. I don't know if you guys can see That is beautiful. Look at those hearts on that mixed media palette that I made. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I figured I'd use this mixed media. This is part of Simon Hurley's stencil. His tiny circles. And then, I don't know, some other stencil I may have used on here and some other stuff. I just did cleanup and everything. I thought I would just use it to make a Valentine card. So that's what we're going to do. And you can even see it on the back. That looks cool too. So I'm going to see where those hearts are. About right there. Yep. Okay. And then we are, and I already have 2 hearts already done. These are Gina K's hearts from her master layouts. So I think I'm just going to put these 2 together. Put one on top of each other, and then we're going to put a stamped sentiment on there. I think that'll look kind of cute. So I think that's what we're going to do. So this is the bigger one, this is the smaller one. I cannot mix Spellbinders with Momenta, so I figured maybe I can mix Gina K with Momenta because I'm not a guest designer or an influencer for either or, so I'm thinking this might be okay. And I was cleaning up some of my scraps and other stuff, and I found these, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll use this today. I think I might prop this one up on foam though. Oh yeah, and then I'm working on this one too, which is also a Polka Dot Orchard card. This one's all blue. This is also another stencil that I used, and I used some lunar pastes and some stencil butters on this down at the bottom, and then I used inks, different shades of blue inks up here, and all that. So even though, you know, I'm not with Polka Dot Orchard anymore, and I know exactly why I got dropped. I know why. I made a mistake. Even though she didn't come out and tell me, I know exactly what I did. She could have told me. I could have taken it. Then I can explain why. I probably would have still been on the team. But, oh well, life happens. It's okay, no big deal. Finally found my thin roll of double-sided foam tape. It was way down there in a pile of mungled mess. My daughter actually found it for me. Okay. Put like that. Ooh, it's pretty. And then all we have to do is do a sentiment. Another heart sentiment on there. And we have a cool... cool card. And it's supposed to snow again today too. But it's sunny right now, but I can feel it coming in. I can feel it in my eyes. My eyes feel like they're sagging behind my head. Of course, when I went to the doctor's again today for another car appointment, my temperature was up a little bit too, so I guess that tells you I'm still battling that sinus infection still. So they're putting me on a different type of antibiotic, but it's more of a steroid, and it's that one steroid that makes you, after day 2 or day 3, it makes you want to go out and hurt something. And I told the pharmacist at Safeway on the phone earlier today. I told her what it did to me once, the stronger version of it. I told her how I felt, and she started laughing so hard. But I said I knew better. But prednisone is the worst steroid out there on the face of the planet. That's all I gotta say. Something I just don't like, but I just don't want to take it. But I may have to. I have no choice. But in order to get better, I gotta get this stuff out of my system. Okay. So now we can do some stamping, but we're not going to stamp on this. We're going to stamp on just regular white cardstock. And with that said, I think I'm just going to use scraps because I have tons of scraps. So we have, what's that say? Hey love. We have you and me. We have follow your heart, love you, hugs and kisses with a heart in the middle. We have that arrow with the heart stamp, and then we have like a peacock feather. So we have those. So I'm not... Wait, are these supposed to stay on that? I don't know. Ugh! Jiminy crickets! Ugh. And of course, if you guys can't tell, I'm using my laptop again because, you know, never know, I might get another phone call from the funeral home or something, and I need to just have that phone available at all times right now, just because. So until I get past this stuff, and once I get past all this, then I'll go back to my phone. So for now, I'm just using my laptop until then. So you guys are just have to bear with me for now. Okay, so what would fit on this heart? So let me figure this out. Hey love would. Follow your heart would. I like that saying, follow your heart, because follow your heart isn't always Valentine-ish. Follow your heart could always, could be for somebody who doesn't celebrate Valentine's, maybe. Because I do have some crafty friends that don't celebrate holidays. I mean, Valentine's really isn't a holiday, so I don't know. For those of you that don't celebrate Christmas or your birthdays and stuff. Can you celebrate Valentine's? Please let me know down below in the comments. Because follow your heart is more like, more for follow your dreams, follow your crafty desire, follow your no. Put my cardstock over there before I get it ready to go into a thing. Need my stamping thing, block. That's what we're going to use. I'm deciding what color I want to use. If I want to use a Simon Hurley color or if I want to use a Tim Holtz color. Decisions. Because this has lots of blues, well, it's got a little bit of red. I think I'm going to use a red. Let's use lumberjack plaid, shall we? I know some of you don't. I mean, I don't know if anybody doesn't like red, but oh, I could have embossed this with my red embossing powder. I wasn't even thinking, and I have Tim Holtz embossing powder too. I totally was not thinking. Follow your heart. Let me do that again. Doot, 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 and doot. Okay, maybe that's just what it's supposed to look like. I wiped off the residue too. Just like, oops, you're on wrong. Wipe off the stamp. We don't want to leave that red on. But I like it, though. It's different. It looks like, it almost looks like a patchwork quilt, almost. I'll show you here in a second. So if you look, it kind of looks like patchwork, almost like quilting techniques. I don't know if you guys can see that. No. Sorry. Maybe I'll enter this card in the Discord crafty contest. Not that I want to win anything else, because I don't, but, you know, I could enter this as my card, because I think this will turn out really cute. So we're going to turn this, whoa, Nelly. So we're going to cut this sentiment out, and then we're going to put this sentiment on the heart. If I can cut straight, that is. Actually, let's go diagonal. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that's different. We'll do that. Oh, that's upside down. So kind of like that. Follow your heart. So let's go ahead and glue that on. Now we got a little extra red in there. Okay. All right, let's get this on a card base, shall we? Set this aside for a second. So we're gonna do, what size is this? Let me measure this real quick. So this is 6 inches by 4. So I think I'm going to do a 7 by 5. And then I have some stuff. I need to clean my board because I accidentally spilled coffee on it. So 7. And then 5. Okay, I have this stuff also that I got, that I won from the craft roulette show. I could use a little bit of this black stuff. It's got prism colors in it. So let me put this down, put this on it, and figure out where we can maybe wrap this around the card and add some pops of color. What do you guys think about that? I think so too. And what are we doing for minutes? 30 some minutes already? Wow. So I need to find stuff is pretty thin. So I'm gonna go like right there. And then we're gonna tuck this under. Well, attempt to. That's kind of cute. I like it. And then we can put one on the bottom down here. I think that's what this is like decorative ribbon tape of some sort. I have not used it yet, so this is the first time I'm using it, so I'm doing a craft roulette, I mean not a craft roulette card, but using the stuff that I won from the craft roulette. Okay, so let me make sure I got this card right. Okay, good, got it on. So now I'm going to glue. Okay. There. That turned out really cute. If I wanted to, I could probably even add little pops of foil on here too, but that would take an hour for that stuff to dry. So I'm gonna do that. So anyways, there's my card, you guys. So I will talk to you later. And that is it. So follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your heart's desire. Follow your dream. Don't let your dreams get in your way. Just follow your heart. Follow your heart. Like me, I've been crafting nonstop because I can't stop right now. Because if I don't, I'm going to be nothing but a wallowing, crying, wallowing swimming pool. That's what I'll end up being. So just follow your heart. So there you go. Love y'all. And I will talk to you all later. And I don't know why some of that is wider on some angles and thinner on some ends. That's weird. I'll have to look at that. So anyways, talk to you later. Bye.